Well, Martin, it gives me great pleasure to say to you, congratulations, a win here at Thruxton in such odd circumstances.
Yeah, thank you. It was definitely a crazy race. Had a good start, got to P1 in turn 1, and then even the rain came at the red flag, so it was definitely a tricky race, mainly the second half of it, and I think we did a pretty good job and excited for the next races.
Yeah, because of the way that the race finished, it was so important for you to have a good launch and a good first part of the race, and you did. You're pleased with yourself, aren't you, because you know it was a good drive? Yeah,
definitely. From my side, it was a really good race, and did pretty much everything. Didn't have the best of lunch after the restart, but track was still a bit damp there, or started to get a bit damp in last corner, so it was definitely tricky, but fun.
And how does it feel to be on the top of the podium and have your first win for this season?
Yeah, it feels really good. Not the way I wanted to get it, to be honest, but I'm definitely happy, and let's hope we can get some more of these.
It almost feels like that's something which you've done. You've ticked the box now. You've been waiting for this for a long time, and that puts a different perspective on the rest of your weekend, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. The weather will be quite tricky for the rest of the day too. Yeah. So it might rain for the race too. We'll see. My plan is to do the same in the other races too, get a good start and gain as much places as I can.
I was looking at some of the members of the team as well, and when you took the win, they were overjoyed for you as well. It's good for the whole team, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We were all waiting for this from the start of the year, pretty much from second half of last year, and we finally got the win, and it's really nice, and they are all happy too.
Really pleased for you. Congratulations, Martin.
Thank you very much.
Well, Fionn, well done. Another podium in odd conditions, as we were just saying off mic there.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite similar to qualifying there at the end. Quali started wet and then came dry, and it was kind of similar in that race, so I think all the drivers were kind of used to it. It was a bit chaotic, obviously, but had a good start and came back strong to P3 from disappointing qualifying.
Because of the way that it finished under the safety car after the incident, it was so important to have a good start and to do well in that first few laps.
Yeah, definitely, exactly. I mean, you never really know what's going to happen in races, so you always have to try go for a good start, the start was very chaotic, a few crashes in front of me, which I got ahead of, which is good. Good start, and try carry that on for the rest of the week.
What was going through your mind after the start, when it started to get a little bit wet and the call was coming in as do we go to wets, what happens?
I'm from Ireland, so I think I love the rain, I'm used to it. So I think as drivers, if you're quite a good driver, you can adapt quite well. So I think that's what we try to do as well as we can, and I think that's what I did.
Sometimes races don't go the full distance to plan, but what matters is that you do the work and you get the points.
Exactly. You always focus on your own job and nothing else, and that's what I did.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Leo, congratulations. An interesting race here. Your take on that?
I mean, wow, what a race. First lap I was like, oh yeah, starting 6th, maybe get podium. Yeah. Off the line, done 4 straight away, and then it got to that 2nd or 3rd lap. I was like, oh, I'm not very quick here. So I was like, August was right with me, having a couple nibbles. So then, lucky safety car came out, and then it started raining, and then I thought it was raining so much more than it was. So I went the T1, lifted off, gave Martin a massive gap, but it ended up back with him at last chicane anyway. So it's like, safety car's pretty happy it didn't continue.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had to do all the important work early on in that race, because finishing under the safety car, I mean, you had no control over anything after that.
Yeah, nothing else. Yeah, I thought I could have a go for another couple of laps, but I would take the 2nd anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So we chatted yesterday, and you were hoping for a good result from this weekend. You've had one already. That's quite good.
Yeah, we've got another chance later to get a podium, so see what happens.
Fantastic. Great drive, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, Theo, well done. Podium. We were going to shake hands for a second, no, weren't we? But I will do afterwards. Well done. Yeah. Podium and some silverware. You must be pleased with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm very pleased with that, to be honest. I mean, that race was not an easy one, with the rain coming in midway through the race, and it just made it really interesting, to be honest. I mean, in the wing mirrors, I just saw like 10 cars go off, and I was like, oh my god.
Was it a case of when you came round, wondering what was going to happen? You must have been able to predict the safety car would be out.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw all the cars go off, I was like, this is instantly a safety car. So I just stayed calm and just waited for that to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it was a case of biding your time and seeing what would happen. But I mean, at the beginning of the race, it was, do we change tyres? Do we stay on what we've got? I mean, those were the sort of conversations. Were you in contact with the garage at that time to ask what the best thing to do was?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to my engineer quite a lot. I was just saying this looks quite wet, but just waiting to see till the race starts. It was slicks for the whole race, and it didn't really get too wet. So that's a good thing.
I walked past the garages and they were stacking up the wet tyres, and if it had gone a bit longer, maybe it would have been a change, and that would have put a different complexion on the race.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've not done much driving in the wet, so it would have maybe a bit worried, but it stayed dry, which is the good thing.
Looking at the forecast for the rest of this afternoon, you might get the chance for some wet running, because it doesn't look so clever.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's good to drive in the wet to get the experience, obviously, for future racing, but I think it'll be quite exciting to drive in the wet.
Absolutely. Well done.
Thank you.